whale got its throat.
From Just So Stories.
By Rudyard Kipling. Once upon a time,
at the beginning of time,
a whale ate all the fishes.
he ate the starfish and the garfish,
The skate and his mate,
sea snails and shrimp tails.
and the twirly-whirly eel. He ate and ate
and
and ate until finally there were no more fishes left in the sea.
Except for one.
One very small and smart fish.
The small smart fish would swim behind the whale's ears so he couldn't be eaten. Until finally one day, Whale stopped his swimming and said,
Well, little friend, it's time. You are the last fish in the sea, and you shall be my final meal.
But wait!
Said the small smart fish.
Have you ever tasted man?
Have I ever eaten a human before? Let me think about that. No,
Really? What a pity.
said the small smart fish.
Man is the most scrumptious meal in the world. I could have helped you find one, but oh well. Eat me.
Wait a minute. The most scrumptious meal in the whole world? I've had the starfish and the garfish and the skate and his mate and sea snails and shrimp tails and the twirly-whirly eel. Is a man really tastier than all that?
Oh yes, man is the most scrumptious meal in the world. But oh well. I'm sure I'll keep you full for at least 20 minutes,
What? No.
said the whale.
If you help me find a human, I'll let you live.
Well, that's easy. I know where one is right now. He's stranded on a raft. You just go over the reef, through the kelp, past the bay, beyond the gulf, around the peninsula, and if you reach Africa, you've gone too far.
So the whale set off. He went over the reef, through the kelp, past the bay, beyond the gulf, around the peninsula, and he never reached Africa, so he knew he hadn't gone too far.
And right where the small smart fish said he'd be was a man on a raft. He was wearing blue trousers, a tall hat, and suspenders.
Don't forget the suspenders. Well, that looks delicious. So the whale opened his wide mouth, back and back and back, till it nearly touched his tail. And in one fell gulp, zoop, he swallowed the man, his raft, his pants and hat, and even his suspenders. Don't forget the suspenders. Gulp. He swallowed the man down into his belly, smacked his lips, and rolled in pleasure.
Meanwhile, inside the whale's stomach, the man was very surprised and very upset. Hey! Hey, whale! Sassafras, peanut butter, pretzel sandwich, marshmallow pie!
So, he stumped and he jumped and he thumped and he bumped and he danced and he pranced and he banged and he clanged and he hit and he bit and he howled and he scowled and he leaped and he creeped and he crawled and he bawled, and after it all, he sighed and he cried.
But the man wasn't the only one that was upset. The whale had never had such a tummy ache in his entire life. And then
Hiccup! Hiccup!
he got the hiccups.
Hiccup! Hiccup!
And they wouldn't stop,
Hiccup! Hiccup!
no matter how long he held his breath.
Hiccup!
They just wouldn't go away.
Until finally, one day, the small smart fish came swimming by.
Well, hello, whale. How are you?
Oh, not too good. Hiccup! That blasted man keeps hopping around inside of me. It's making me hiccup! Hiccup! never thought of that. Hey man! Hiccup! Hey, why don't you come out of there?
No!
Said the man.
If I do, I'll drown. Well, he makes a good point.
Said the small smart fish.
Perhaps you should take him to land.
Oh, good idea. Hey man! Hiccup! If I take you to the seashore, will you come out?
The man harumphed, harumph, 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 and tucked his thumbs into his suspenders.
Don't forget the suspenders.
I'll think about it.
Hiccup! Hiccup! Oh, man!
So the whale swam to the seashore and he opened his wide, wide mouth.
Okay, we're here now. You can come out now. Hiccup! Hiccup! What's taking so long?
What was taking so long was the man had taken the raft and his suspenders.
Did you forget the suspenders?
And was making a mesh barrier so the whale could never eat a man again.
Once he had attached it to the sides of the whale's throat, the man strolled across the whale's tongue onto the sandy shore.
Sayonara, whaley. I'll send you a postcard from Rio sometime. Nyah, nyah, nyah.
Hey, they're gone! They're gone! My hiccups are gone! Oh, thank Neptune! And from that day forward, whale only ate fish that were small enough to fit through his throat.
He never tried to eat man again. And that's why, even though whale is the largest animal in the ocean, he only eats the smallest of creatures.
Well, that was a fun tale. The